Singles, have you been wondering how to win back your ex? See, I really don't know why this topic has come up so much recently. Perhaps it's because the holidays are coming up and maybe people are just looking around and seeing just how rough the dating world can be.
I mean, the dating world, wow, it really can be very tough. I mean, very, very tough. And especially during the holiday season because, who really wants to be alone?
Yeah, I've been there. Whenever I thought that, look, I had a great year of dating, but it got to the holidays and everyone else had something better to do. All the dates that I had before, each and every one of them had something better to do on the holidays than to spend time with me. That is loneliness.
Yeah, it is.
So this video is dedicated to the brokenhearted who want to rekindle once they once had with that special person. And I guarantee a resolution by the end of this video if you have the heart and patience to follow it.
Okay, Rob, how can you guarantee a resolution? I mean, come on.
Well, yeah, because it's non-obvious. It's non-obvious, but it will resolve this situation for you, I promise you. But you gotta stay and watch to the end to find out how to do it. Well, before anything else, you gotta ask yourself your why. Why do you want to reconnect with your ex? Honey, what are some of the good reasons to reconnect back with your ex?
I mean, some of the good reasons would be if, the time that you were together was great. You might have had a small problem, the reason why you left each other.
So you want to bring back the good times.
Yeah.
You enjoyed going to the fair, to the festival. You enjoyed going to the beach. You enjoyed going to dinner or watching movies together.
Yes.
There were some really great times that you had together.
Yes.
So what about soul ties? What do you know about soul ties?
Oof. Soul ties they're dangerous.
Gotta be careful about them soul ties.
Yes, you have to be very careful about soul ties.
That is one of the reasons why people want to get back with. I've heard it said so many times. A guy will say, "Oh, God just put this love in my heart for her and I can't do anything about that." Well, the reality is, yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. God put love in your heart for everybody. It's called agape. But he did not put eros, the erotic love, in your heart for anyone in particular. This is something that you developed through your association, through your interactions with your ex. And yeah, if you got even just emotionally intimate, you guys created a connection that is not easily broken. But just because someone is your soul tie, has a soul tie, one, it doesn't have to go both ways. And two, that soul tie doesn't mean that you are meant to be together. It just means that you have a connection.
Yes.
That's all. You might be terrible together.
And we've seen a few relationships like that.
Indeed, we have. Been in some relationships like
that. Yeah, well.
But whenever you look at what you're trying to do, why you're trying to be with your ex, and trying to get back together with them, keep in mind that as you have that pursuit, no one else can really get back into that spot in your life. So you might be pushing away where you're supposed to be because you're trying so hard to be where you're not supposed to be.
So, go ahead. So, you did promise a surefire way to solve this problem.
I did.
You said you guarantee, so I want to hear this.
Okay, yes. Here's a resolution to this problem of wanting to get back together with your ex. It is counterintuitive. So, hold on, here we go. The first thing that you gotta do, is go away.
Go away?
Go away. I know, you think that if your ex is here and you want to get back with them, you have to keep pursuing and keep pursuing and keep pursuing them.
That's being annoying.
It is being annoying. And when I tell you to go in the other direction, you ask, what is he talking about?
Yeah, you just said
really
go away.
setting me up. Yeah, you gotta go away. See, here's the thing. Very much like someone who puts you in a friend zone, someone who has put you out, as in your ex, they only see you in one perspective. They only see you under one light. And that's a light that they do not like to see you in. That's why you're not together. And if you keep pressing and pressing and pressing, they're never going to see you in a different light. You have to go away. And in that going away, you also need to work on yourself. You need to do some self-improvement. Maybe your ex has told you why or what they did not like about your relationship. That could be one of the things that you work on.
So you need to, you said evaluate your why. Basically.
Evaluate your why. That's number 2. So like we started off this video with, some suggestions. Ask yourself, why do you want to be back with your ex? Is it because the feeling of love was there? Well, you know what? The feeling of love does not make love last. It's more like infatuation. It's the underpinnings, the foundational things, not just compatibility, but the alignment that you have.
So those rose-colored glasses thing.
Ooh, rose-colored glasses. Whenever you see only the good stuff about your ex, of course you're going to want to get back with that because it was all good stuff. But if you can take off those rose-colored glasses and really see all of them for what they are, you might say, well, now that I'm not with them, I don't have to deal with that, with this, or this. And you realize, you know what, I could do better. However, you might do that evaluation and realize, wow, my ex was the best thing that ever happened to me. In either case, as you work on yourself to be a better person, whether or not you attract that person, your ex, again or not, you have become a better person for the next relationship that you're in.
And 3?
And 3,
don't care?
You don't care.
What's that?
Whenever you want something too much, whenever you want somebody too much, you put too much pressure on it happening, and you actually don't allow the Holy Spirit to work within you. He might have a different plan for you. He might have something better for you. But if you are unable to look at other opportunities, then you could miss something that's totally better than what you had before. Also, if you care too much about getting back with your ex, they're going to pick that up as desperation, and they're going to want you even less. So, I mean, it's more of an attitude thing. It's more of a heart thing. Yeah, you would love to be back together with them. If you've done your evaluation and you looked at it and said, wow, they really were amazing. And you know what? We've got ways to help you determine if they were truly amazing for what you need in a long-term relationship. So if you follow those things and you realize that she has everything that you're looking for, then maybe, just maybe, you'll be put back together again. But if you go on a hot pursuit trying to get them, and that's the only thing that matters, then you're going to be right back in square one. If you were meant to be together, God will put you back together. The person will see you in a new light because you have evolved. You have become a new person. You have done your self-improvement to put yourself in a better light. And then you might have a chance. But the reason why this resolves your situation is because you've gotten to a point where it's okay if it doesn't work out. You see, the gentleman that talked to me before about a relationship that had been it dissipated like 2 years prior, and he's still walking around with pictures of them kissing and holding each other and being totally in love. You know, as long as he's holding on to those pictures, he cannot move on. And so if you're like that, if you're in a place where you cannot move on, a resolution is to move away from the need to be with your ex. The promised resolution was not a resolution to get back with them because, quite honestly, neither you nor I know at this point whether or not you're supposed to be there.
Exactly.
But when you can get to the point that it's okay, if I'm supposed to be with him or her, if I'm supposed to be there, things will work out. If not, I have faith that something better is in the works for me. And I'm living proof that something better is in the works for you whenever you let go and let God handle stuff. Work on yourself. Be the best person that you can be. Learn from those past mistakes and evaluate what you really need in a relationship going forward. That's when you'll find what you need, whether it's in your ex or not. So we are Winona and Rob Hollis.
And we are your relationship experts.
Praying for an abundance of blessings for you.